Rise and shine. You're watching WCTV Eyewitness News. The Good Morning Show starts now.
All right, starting our 6 o'clock hour on a Friday, a holiday Friday.
Right, 3-day weekends for a lot of folks, and I think the weather's finally going to cooperate.
Finally.
After what's been kind of a gloomy, and I get you, a gloomy and yucky kind of week, but things are improving. First things first, I still see some showers out there to our west, over towards Bluntstown, maybe moving past Panama City now, and until this line of showers gets more east through our area, I think we still need to be on the lookout for more showers. I think the clouds are going to be a little bit stubborn, and it's the areas like maybe up and down the I-75 corridor that will have the best chance to get wet even this afternoon. So be ready for that. Going to need some patience before we get to that brighter and drier and better forecast that should be here for the weekend. Now, it is still going to be hot. Of course it is. It's Memorial Day weekend. We're coming up on June, so you got to expect numbers in the 90s this weekend. But if we can cut the humidity a little bit, and I think that we can, it's going to feel a lot better after today. Today is going to be more about waiting out those clouds, but I got plenty more time to break down this forecast in just a few minutes. We've got some news to get to. As a matter of fact, we've got some breaking news to get to. So let's start with that happening now in Suwannee County. Florida Highway Patrol is on the scene of a crash involving a patrol car. This on I-10, mile marker 272. That's just west of Live Oak. According to troopers, crews dispatched around 4:50 this morning. Now we're working to find out more information on the crash, and of course, as we get it, we will bring it to you.
Well, new this morning, the Florida Inspector General has found a woman's claims unsubstantiated after she accused the Department of Health of firing her because she refused to manipulate coronavirus data. Rebecca Jones said she was pressured in April 2020 to falsify COVID-19 positivity rates to hide the extent of the state's coronavirus outbreak. But in a report finalized in March, the Inspector General said there was insufficient evidence to prove wrongdoing and cleared the employees accused in the cover-up. This is video of Jones being arrested in late 2020. She was charged with computer-related crimes while she was at the state health department. She has since bonded out of jail and is living in Maryland. She is scheduled for a case management hearing on June 6th in Leon County, and her deposition is in August.
North Florida Congressman Al Lawson announcing that he plans to run for re-election in the same 5th district that he's represented for years. And that's despite the new congressional map passed by Florida lawmakers that essentially eliminates Lawson's district. WCTV's Stacey Inez caught up with the congressman to talk about the controversial map and the fight to block it.
Well, I spoke with the congressman here at Havana Magnet, and for now, he seems confident that the congressional maps that were drawn by the governor and, of course, passed by Florida lawmakers will be thrown out. Now, that map essentially eliminates Lawson's current District 5, which runs from Gadsden County to Jacksonville. Instead, it creates one Republican-leaning district covering the entire Big Bend, and District 5 is redrawn to cover a Republican-leaning area of Jacksonville. Now, after a back-and-forth fight in court, voting rights groups are asking the Florida Supreme Court to rule the map unconstitutional.
What the governor is doing, in my opinion, is illegal, and it's not constitutional. The president of the Senate and the House Speaker, they drew the district the way it should be, but it was unacceptable to the governor. And so that's what we're dealing with now. We're going to see what's going to happen, whether the Supreme Court is going to do something, and then, I'll make a decision at that point which direction I'm headed.
Now, the congressman tells me at this point he still plans to run for re-election in his current district, which of course is covering parts of Jacksonville to Tallahassee. For now, in Gadsden County, Stacey Inez, WCTV Eyewitness News.
Now to a news alert in Leon County. Tallahassee Memorial Hospital says it's seeing a surge of people coming to its emergency room requesting COVID tests. This uptick straining an already busy staff. Our Madison Glaser spoke with TMH and joins us live in the studio this morning. Madison, good morning.
Good morning, Anitra. Staff at Tallahassee Memorial Hospital say their ER is overcrowded with people showing mild to no COVID-19 symptoms that are requesting a test. Now, Kennett says in April they saw 500 patients requiring COVID-19 tests, and in May so far they've seen 700 patients. Now that's a spike of over 200. Although we are seeing a spike in COVID cases here in Leon County right now, he says the majority of the patients tested for COVID-19 are people who are showing those mild to no symptoms. Now the hospital is still asking anyone experiencing shortness of breath or chest-related pains of COVID-19 to be seen by the ER. Now with this increase in COVID tests in the ER, people with true medical emergencies have longer wait times.
We're the only level 2 trauma center within about 150 miles. We serve 19 different counties. We are a comprehensive stroke center. We have one of the highest level accreditations for a chest pain center. So we are that source for patients when they need emergent medical care.
To avoid the spread of COVID-19, Kennett suggests viewers at home continue to follow guidelines recommended by the CDC. And TMH would like to help the community find the right resources for their symptoms, like talking to primary care physicians, utilizing urgent care centers for mild symptom management, and taking advantage of free testing sites in our area. Now back to you, Rob Lenitra.
All right. Thank you so much, Madison, for that information.
All right, happening now, about 500,000 additional cans of specialty baby formula are heading to the United States. The FDA saying the special formula goes to children who have multiple food allergies or are allergic to milk. Once in the United States, the formula will be distributed throughout direct orders, healthcare facilities, hospitals, and pharmacies. The FDA is also in discussion with other manufacturers and suppliers to help get more formula to the United States.
In other news this morning, Memorial Day weekend is here. It's a time to reflect on all of the sacrifices our service members have made for us. And it's also the unofficial start to the summer season. And if kicking off the summer season includes going to the beach or other crowded areas, you need to plan ahead. The Panama City Beach Police Chief says there will be traffic. He also says following the law is not optional.
As of right now, we hope everybody has a great time, but above most, we want everybody to be safe, go home with good memories, not a criminal record, like I say, so come out here, have fun, but use common sense.
The chief says there will be more officers on duty to assist. He also says his team is monitoring the beach through their real-time crime center.
And also just in time for the summer season, the state of Florida is set to begin its 2-week disaster preparedness tax holiday for the hurricane season. Running this Saturday, the 28th, through June 10th. Usually it lasts for only 10 days, but this year it's 14 days. And for the first time, pet food and leashes and collars and beds and portable kennels are on the tax-free list. Floridians are expected to save $25.6 million on the purchase of tax-free items like flashlights, radios, tarps, batteries, and fire extinguishers.
And don't forget, tonight at 5:30 on WCTV, we're airing our annual hurricane special featuring our First Alert weather team. Hear stories of recovery in the wake of Hurricane Michael and check out how experts think the upcoming season will go for this year. That's today at 5:30 p.m.
Time now for First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
All right, we've had that tropical-like air in place for most of the week. It's felt kind of gross outside. It's still feeling like that this morning, but I think we get some relief later on today and tonight, and the weekend will still be hot, but not as humid as it's been. Most of us starting near 70. Most of us are going to climb way up in the 80s today, and the sooner we get through some of these clouds, the sooner we get past the showers, well, maybe we do see more sunshine and those temperatures climb up near 90 today. Yesterday, a lot of us kept it in the 70s. I see some showers near Live Oak I-10, especially getting towards the I-75 exchange, one of the wet spots. There are more showers off to the west, and some of these showers, by the way, that have been light to moderate, nowhere near the same kind of rain like we had yesterday. I still do see some of this action between Bainbridge and Donaldsonville up near Colquitt, so areas in South Georgia right now getting more of the showers, but I think as this line continues to work from west to east, more of us will need the umbrellas over the next few hours. And then as we get to the afternoon, all but our eastern areas can start to look for a change in wind direction and some clearing. Now with that clearing, I think the next couple of mornings we'll see lower temperatures. So that's where the cooling down part's going to come from. The overnights could slide all the way back down into the middle and lower 60s. Right now, it's a lot of numbers real close to 70. Apalachicola being in the warm spot at 76. Now on the futurecast, these showers may take a little extra time to get through our eastern areas. And while I don't expect the same kind of soggy and stormy day that we had yesterday, I think those showers and those clouds could be extra stubborn, especially the farther east you go. So just keep that in mind. Use the patience today. Once we get past a pretty good shot for showers this morning into early this afternoon, those rain chances come down a ton for the weekend. And with less humidity, even when it's hot out, it's going to feel not too bad out there. 92, 93, still hot, and that's where I think those weekend temperatures can go with more sunshine. But a 92 or a 93 with lower humidity, it does feel a whole lot better than a 92 or 93 when it's so icky sticky outside.